Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
My God. Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... Oh, wow. I guess you're here about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the... Well, since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
I need to get to Sarif's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the 2nd floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
Second attack in 6 months. This can't be just a coincidence.
We hardly know anything yet. What if it's a complete misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding? Yeah, I could see the hostage takers now. Don't take this the wrong way, but everybody up against the wall.
I'm just saying, the only reason people are at the plant tonight is because we've been forced to work so much overtime ever since the first attacks.
Good point. No one was supposed to be there, so maybe it's just a break-in gone bad.
Adam Jensen, it's so good to have you back, even if the conditions for your return aren't all that auspicious.
Sarif didn't really tell me much, Athena. Just something about a break-in at the factory. How serious is it?
Plenty. Some of our people were inside when it happened, working overtime.
On a Saturday evening?
Things have been difficult since we lost so many good people. Everybody's had to do extra shifts to meet deadlines. Most clients were understanding, but not every contract can be delayed.
Especially the military ones. So what am I looking at here?
David knows more than I do. Get to the helipad, he'll fill you in.
Jensen? Isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk. Jensen? Didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
I'll get there. But I thought I'd better clear up a few things first about my current mental state.
Heard that, did you? Look, I'm sorry. It's just that what happened to you was horrible. Most people don't recover this fast.
And you think sitting at home and obsessing over it is the better way to go?
Of course not. It's just, things have been pretty rough around here, Jensen. The last thing any of us needs is more funerals.
Agreed. Oh, and by the way, that Mexican town massacre was a complete bohica. But I wasn't fired because of it. I quit.
There's a difference?
Yeah, a little thing called integrity. You might want to look it up someday.
I think it was too much of a risk. I mean, it's a miracle he didn't die in that operation.
It looks fine to me.
That's not the point. Those additional implants, the tracking system, and whatever else David put inside him, it was unnecessary. The body can only take so much when it's on life support.
Well, obviously David felt that after the attacks, it was important to have the best possible security. Is someone there?
You must be hearing things. Anyway, all I'm trying to point out is that this is just another example of David going too far.
You could be right. How do you think Jensen would react if he knew how close he came to death?
Hard to say. Anyway, we should get back to work.
Not sure how I feel about this memorial.
What do you mean? The least we can do is remind everyone of the sacrifices our scientists made for this company. For the world, even.
Yeah, it's the reminding part that bothers me. I've been in therapy for months trying to forget that night. Seeing the bodies coming out all burned up like that.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was gruesome.
Megan, Eric, Vasily, the whole team gone in one awful flash. How could this have happened?
The how is not important anymore. We need to honor them by being true to their vision. Show those terrorists that they can't stop us from finishing the job.
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam. You don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his clients' interests. Don't worry, I'm sure he's got a plan.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might sting. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken. Oh, and by the way, Jensen, I know you've gone through a lot of physical changes of late, but you didn't become a woman. Stay out of the ladies' restroom.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Sarif hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
Contracts we've lost, because of the last attempt, and the Washington hearings being postponed.
Still not saying
Now this.
the situation, but
Damn
sources
fanatics.
tell me
You
that
think the news is right? That a pro-human group is behind this, Mr. Cannon? Rumors, Devel. Sorry, sir. As if working so much wasn't bad enough. We gotta defend ourselves against a bunch of self-righteous lunatics.
Being so understaffed.
You're not complaining now, are you, Dobell?
No, Mr. Cannon. Sorry.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you? 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
No, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right, so how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
I'm not about to take any chances.
Lethal it is. But remember, they do have hostages, and I'd hate to see any of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Ready to go in? Good. Seen a few of them coming out for a smoke every now and again, so be careful.
Look at this. They're sending in a can opener to do a man's job. Those Purity First assholes are just gonna love this.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Sarif told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his Augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Sarif to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarif's signal.
Like we got a choice.
About fucking time. You know there are hostages in there, right? About time you got here. This tour will take you to another roof overlooking the loading docks. Best way in. Now hurry!
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. What the hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Yeah, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT. No sign of anything.
Pritchard, I'm in.
Nicely done, Jensen. May I ask how?
A vent on the roof. It'll be in my report next time we discuss security loopholes.
Oh, goody. I'll be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Rush this place, I dare you! We've got a little surprise for you in here. You reporters make sure you get all of this. Tell the world. When you see what we find in here, then you'll know. You'll all finally listen. Fight back, all you true humans out there. Fight back. Anybody seen D-Rag?
Probably smoking a cigarette. Why?
He shouldn't be wandering off like that. Zeke wants us all on full alert.
What for? Popos ain't coming in here. Not while we's holding on the cards.
No shit. You see Zeke when that Hansel ever sneaked us? Never seen no one twitch that fast. He's gonna get us out of this.
Not if those popos catch us blazing. So split up.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Access granted.
Jesus Christ, you killed him, man!
He asked for it. Kept calling me a big...
No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this!
Hate to tell you this, Trev, but once that bomb goes off, this guy won't be the last Skinner in here who buys it.
Shut up, J-Ro. Trevor, you gotta calm down. Help me find something to cover him up with.
I'm telling you, man, these Hansa lovers deserve what's coming to them.
bomb squad! Find a way to deactivate it! Where's the bomb squad?
What are you doing?
Do something!
Hurry!
Don't just stand there!
Do something!
I don't want to die!
Hurry!
Do something!
Hurry! Don't just stand there!
Save us!
Access granted. Automated dispersal device deactivated. Countdown terminated. Have a nice day.
Pritchard, get word to Sarif. I found the hostages.
I'm relaying good news, I hope.
They're safe, and they're staying put. SWAT will have to exfil them as soon as I've got the prototype.
I'll tell Sarif, but don't take too long.
Listen up. I need you all to stay calm, keep your voices down, and wait here for SWAT. The plant's not clear yet.
Not clear, but those terrorists, they've got my wife!
Your wife?
She's the manager here. Josie Thorpe. They said they needed her to open the administration building. They were looking for evidence of some kind. Please, I haven't seen her since. You have to find her.
I'll do my best. But right now, I need you all to stay here and wait for the police. Can you do that?
Yes, of course. But please, hurry.
You said they were looking for evidence? What kind of evidence?
I don't know. They're purists. They think the body is sacred and shouldn't be tampered with. They probably want something that will implicate us in moral wrongdoings.
Did they know about the Typhoon?
It's a top secret contract. How could they? And we only moved it in a few hours ago. Please, I don't think they expected anyone would be working today. And now that they're backed into a corner, you have to find my wife, please.
I know you don't want us running around the place until everything is secured, so why don't you go ahead and do that so we can get out of here?
Goddamn crazy fanatics. How'd they even get in here? No alarms went off or anything?
Is it over? Thank you, God, it's over. I said I'd give up drinking if you got us out of this. I guess now I've got to follow through.
You've got to find their leader. He's the key to all of this. You should have heard him whip them up into a frenzy. It was scary.
What took you so long? Where are the cops, for Christ's sake?
Thank God you showed up. I don't think they were gonna let us go.
That was too close. They were going to kill us with poison gas. What kind of people are we dealing with?
Coming in here to dig up shit is one thing, but to take innocent people hostage?
Keep it down, man. No one's taking anyone hostage.
So why do we lock them workers up in Assembly Room 1? To make them feel comfy?
Don't get smart. Just wait for Zeke's orders.
All I'm saying is I ain't trying to shoot up anyone who ain't aiming at me. You hear?
Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Sarif Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second...
Access granted.
I don't know about the hacker dude. He's off. Yeah, it feels weird to leave him alone. Like, what's he looking for? Proof that these fuckers are lying to us, I guess. Just like Zeke said. I hope Zeke knows what he's doing. Me too, man. Me too.
Step away from the console. Now!
Help me!
Son of a bitch! Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Sarif, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressured me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Sarif's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true. And I'm not saying it is here. But I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
Not a chance this ends now.
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is dead, but he didn't know about the AUG or the Typhoon. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the Typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
What the hell were you thinking, Jensen? You can't just blow a guy away like that.
Jensen? You're the guy who was sent in before us? Those hostages owe you a lot. Nice going. Nice job securing the plant. I wouldn't have thought a security guard could handle this. Not even an augmented one. I was ready to come in here with a bucket and a mop. Glad to see I was wrong.
Sir, if you could back away, please. Let us mop up around here. We'll be out of your facility as soon as we're done.
Jensen! So, you're the one David Sarif sent in, huh? At least you left some of the bastards for us to deal with. Don't know how you got through all those guys without them noticing it. Pretty impressive.
Hearings permanently on hold. Many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Sarif hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Ficus. Back now to that breaking news.
Right. We're talking augmentation, and how by not allowing us to have them, they are essentially stripping our ability to defend ourselves away from them. Now, followers, don't freak me now and start saying, Lazarus, augmentation's illegal. My cousin Tony just got one the other day. Not for long, fuck knob. Not if this UN resolution goes through. Not with the Bilderbergs, the Council of Five, and the Trilateral Commission making the rules. You can add humanity for a that list because they're the ones
Access granted. 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 Access granted.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know that she's okay.
You'll have to wait until the building is secure. Now back up and let the SWAT team do their job, please.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. SWAT will need to debrief her, but you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
So, I guess you took the shot this time, huh, Jensen? Took down their leader? Can't say I blame you, fanatic like that. Sometimes a rabid dog's just gotta be put down, I guess.
I gotta admit, Jensen, I'm glad someone decided to send you in first. No telling what would have happened if one of us ran into that hostage room. Not sure we could have defused that bomb in time. Nice going.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.